Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, I will share with you 3 companies that are making money with artificial intelligence. Now the thing is, we have been learning artificial intelligence. We have differentiated cats with dogs. We have learned how to work with numbers. But the thing is, how do you really implement it to solve a problem? And every now and then you will ask yourself this question,
What the hell is going on?
well, join the club. The thing is, when it comes to implementation, we need inspiration. At a certain point, we are doing different projects, but we need real inspiration. We need to see what other people are doing so that we can get inspired and do our own projects as well. So this video is all about this. We will be looking at different companies, how they implemented their technologies, and how we can learn from them, and maybe this will motivate you to create your own models and create your own artificial intelligence as well. And stay till the end of the video, because the last company that I will be sharing was a startup company that has reached over 2.5 million of sales this year. So let's get started. So let's have a look at our first company, which is remove.bg. Now the interesting part here is that they are using the extension BG, which normally nobody would care about, but in this case it is quite relevant because they are talking about removing backgrounds, and that is quite a clever way to use it. So the idea of this website or this company is that they will remove the background image with just one click. So you drag and drop your image here and it will remove the background for you without any need of external intervention or editing. So let's have a look at what they have to say. So here they are saying that thanks to remove backgrounds clever AI, you can slash editing time and have more fun. So let's see how that works out. So here they are showing you some examples, and you have of people, products, animals, car, graphics. The way they are displaying is very nice. They're not just displaying the images side to side. They are letting you play around with it. And by the looks of it, it looks very good. You can see that at the sides, at the corners, the hairs are being detected very nicely. But the thing is, with this particular image, you know that there is a blurry background, so that helps the AI with that. So we can have a look at more samples. Let's see, what do we have? So we have people. Yeah, this one is easy because you have a blue background, but again, this is blue as well. Let's look at the products. Okay, this one is really good. Now, if you have worked with image processing of any sort, you know that differentiating between a background and an image, if they have the same color, is very hard. And here it seems to do it pretty well. That is quite surprising. See, this one you can tell because there's a very high contrast between the actual object and the background. But here, it is very impressive because the background and the product itself is quite similar, and still it's able to detect it very, very accurately. So as it turns out, they have trained it very well and it works quite nicely. But let's have a look at what we can do with it. So I have some thumbnail images that I usually use for my videos. Let's drag them in and see how they respond. So let me pick one. So let's drag this one in. And there you go. So this is the original image and this is the removed background, and that is very, very good and it's very usable. But here earlier I tried one. You can see here this is the original image, and here when it goes to remove background, it does not detect the chair or part of my shoulder. And the reason is that if you look at the original image, it's a little bit blur on this side, and probably that is the reason it's unable to detect that. But in this one, you can see that this is the original one and this is the one with the background removed. It detects very nicely, and you can see even the gap over here, it's detecting very well. So that is good. And again, if you are not satisfied, you can go to edit and you can restore some part of the image. So especially in this case, we could go to edit and we could restore here. Oh, not this one, this one. Okay. So we can restore here. And now it actually looks really good. It's usable. It's not that bad. So that is very good. And so let's have a look at their pricing. Let's see how they are making money. So you can use a free account and you can, I think, do as many as you want, but you can only do, I think, let me drag it again. So yeah, you have a fixed resolution that you can use. It's basically the preview image, but for high resolution, you have to pay for it. I think that is the case. So you have to buy credits, and they have pay as you go plan, and they have a subscription plan. And for each image, you are giving 0.2 cents, which is not bad if you are frequently using it. And you have these different options. So now that we know that it is a good product and people are using it, and even companies, you can see that Samsung and Sony Music, Canva, these big companies, they are actually using it, which is very good to know. What is the exact technology that they are using at the backend? That is the main question. Now, we don't have the access to their model, or they haven't really shared a lot of information about their model, but we can look at what is the basic methodology that they're using. So let me share with you an open source version of that. So let me type that out and find it for you. And there we have it. So this is a GitHub repo that I found, and here you can see that this is pretty much what they are doing, what remove background is doing, but probably on a larger scale. So this is by Nathan UA, and what they have is U2Net. So here you can see that I don't know if they call it U2 or U squared net. So the idea behind this is that you have these images, and then you have created these masks, and then you feed these images and masks to the AI model, and it learns by itself how to generate this mask from this image. So this is basically, and they also had this basenet that they had done before, and now they released a newer version of it in 2020 September 13, and you can read all about this in their paper. And the best part is, and thanks to them, that they have open sourced it. It means that you can use this in your products, you can use it on your website, wherever you want, and it is under the open source license Apache 2.0. And make sure you read the license before you actually use it. And they have even given the model itself, so the trained model, and you can download it and you can use it. And they have two versions of it, the heavier version and then the lighter version, which you can use on mobile phones or web applications. And all of the detail is given here, and let me show you. Yeah, so this image is very interesting, where they're showing their results, and you can see that this one here is their result, the C and D. So C here is their version, and D is the lighter version that they are showing and they are giving you as well. So as you can see, it is not bad at all. Even the strings here, you can see that it's able to get even on the lighter version, which is pretty amazing. And you can see other technologies, they are not able to get that right. But here, even with the lighter version, you are able to get that. So this kind of things are very interesting, and this is very easily applicable, and you can implement this on your website, on your mobile phone, or any application. And they even created a demo video of some AR project where they copy and paste it directly to your laptop, and that is very interesting to see. So I highly recommend you go and check them out, and do appreciate what they have done, because that is a lot of hard work. So let's go on to the next example, the next company, which is Generated Photos. Now, it again a good example of how you can use your domain name. So it's generated.photos. So what this company or what this website does is that it generates these photos for you that are completely generated by artificial intelligence. So here they are saying that enhance your creative works with photos generated completely by AI. So find models images through our sorted and tagged app or integrated images via API. So that is very good. And so what they're saying is that when a lot of people, they are creating new stuff, especially if you are related to media, they want these images of different people that they want to use in their article, blogs, videos, different places. So what you can do is, instead of hiring a photographer, a model, and then taking their photos, what you can do is you can grab a photo from here. You can choose what kind of person do you want, what kind of hair color, eye color, what kind of facial features you want, and then you can simply click a button and you will have lots of options. So as you can see here, where can we go to actually view them? Okay, so here we have the browse photos option, and let's see what we have. So here you can see that these images are really realistic. You know, I was expecting that they might not look that realistic, but they are really good, and they are very usable in the industry as well, right out of the box. So you would not have to do a lot of changes when it comes to using them. And in fact, you can use the previous what do you call, remove BG with this, and most probably, can I drag this? Seems to work. Yeah, there you go. So you can use both of these together to actually remove these backgrounds and use it in your project as well. So that is very interesting to know. So here you can see that you have the option of using the head pose, and you have the option of using the gender. Then you can choose the age, and you have all these options that you can use. Now, even though these work well, as you can see, I have, what did I choose? Actually, I chose randomly, so I don't know what I chose. But there is one case that I found that actually broke the AI. So let me show you what that was. And that is actually quite funny. What did I do? Yeah, so I selected the gender to be male, and all I did was that I set the hair length to long, and look at what happens. Okay, so I think something else is stopping it from, yeah, green. So we need to remove that. And there you go. So clearly you can see that these are not male images, these are female images, and maybe this guy can be a male, maybe this one, but the rest of them, look at that, it's not the best result. But despite that, if you are looking for some natural images, this is a very great place to look at. And let's look at their pricing as well. So you have the free version where it's available for personal and non-commercial use, and you have this size with no transparent background. But now we know that we can use background BG, so we can remove it ourselves. But for the paid version, you have the commercial use rights, and you have bigger images and transparent background, and you can download up to 15 images. And then you have bulk download options as well, as you can see here, but we are not interested in that, are we? So yeah, you can use how many, 50 photos per month, and then 1,000, and then 10,000, and so on. So their business model is not so bad. If you are really in an industry where you need regular access to different images of different people, then yeah, this might not be the worst place to find. So a lot of companies, they are using this technology. And now let's have a look at what they use at the backend. And it is no surprise, if you have done something with AI, you already know that they are using StyleGAN, which was introduced by NVIDIA and Keras, I can't pronounce this name, but anyways, this was introduced by NVIDIA, and it was done in December 2018. So if we just do a quick Google search for this, we will find out the paper. So let me write that down, and there we have. So here you can see that this is the actual paper. Now they have updated it as well in 2019. So they have a second version of it as well. And let's open it up and let me show you how it works at the back end. So here we have the paper, and if we go down, where is that part? Yeah, so here you can see that they are basically blending the sources, source A and source B, and then they are creating an output from these. So basically what they're saying is that we want a mixture of, for example, this and this face. So this is what you get at the end. So again, they have different layers where they have a higher layer, then a lower layer, and then a lower layer from that. So they have three different layers, in which the first one is about the direction of the face. Then the second one handles, for example, middle features like your eyes, your nose. And the third one really goes into the fine details of the color, the texture, and stuff like this. So you can read about this paper, and this is very interesting stuff. And now even they have the latest version of it, the version 2. And recently I saw this video of Cold Fusion as well. He has explained a little bit of history, and then he has shown a new method of, let me show you that video. Yeah, a new method of how you can create like tunification of an actual image. So an actual person, how they would look like if they were animated. So somebody actually released a paper on that, and they have a complete discussion on how they did it. And I think this is that guy. So he explains in the video how they did it. I will put this video as well in the description. And somebody else as well, they went ahead and they created this Lion King version, tunified version of Lion King, and that is very interesting to watch. So let's have a look at that. So to be honest, I prefer this one over the actual footage. So the guy, he did it really well, and you can see it's, especially the Simba here, it's really good. So yeah, so this is the idea. I will put this in the description as well, so you can view that as well. So this is the basic idea behind this, and you can go and look at a lot of different GitHub repositories where they have used this in real time, and you can play around with it as well, and maybe you can find a better way to how to implement this in other areas as well. So let's move on to our final company, which is Slidebean. Now, this is a company that has an actual YouTube channel associated with them as well, and they are quite active in promoting their Slidebean platform, and they also share a lot of other great in-depth videos about different companies and how they are working. And they are very transparent about their startup, and this is the fact that I really like about their company. It basically is an alternative to PowerPoint for entrepreneurs who are creating different pitching ideas for different companies, and they are pitching ideas to different investors. So what they can do is they can create these powerful presentations, and the best part is that they are using an AI powered online tool as well. So they are saying that use our AI powered online presentation tool or consult with our AI team of experts. So let's see what kind of AI they are using and what kind of product it yields. So this is basically the CEO of the company, and I will put the link of their YouTube channel in the description as well. You can check their videos out. They are quite inspirational, and the best part is that they actually reached $2.5 million in sales this year. So they recently launched a video in which they shared this information. You should go and check out that video as well. So let's sign in and let's see what kind of things we can build with this. So this is the dashboard once you log in, and you can see that you can create a new presentation. I like the animations they have created. Let's go in and create. So you have different templates that you can use, or you can do a blank presentation. We're going to go with a template. So let's see what we have. Uber pitch, 10 slides, company profile, business plan. So they have a lot of different templates that we can pick from. Let's pick this one and use this template. Okay, so let's begin, or let's continue to the editor. I don't want to go through the whole thing. Okay, so the idea here is that they have this outline area where you can add the information, and then it will add it automatically over here. So for example, instead of going and typing it here, you can type all of the information here and it will automatically replace this stuff for you. But that's not what we are here for. We are here for the AI stuff. So here you can see that it says arrange with AI. So when we click on it, it will take a little bit and it will rearrange the design for us. And by the looks of it, it does not look bad at all. So if I would show this to anyone, I don't think they will be able to tell that this was done by an AI. Now here it's a little bit bad because the person's face is gone. But other than that, see this, it's not bad at all. So it's trying to arrange all these different designs without me changing anything. So what I need to do is I just need to press this button and it will keep showing me different designs as long as I keep pressing this. Let's try over here. What happens? Okay, so that is not bad. Nothing happens. Let's try again. Okay, that is a little abstract, but not bad. I guess it works better with images. Let's try this one. Yeah, I think it works better with images and titles. Anyways, so this seems to be a good way to implement this, and I don't think it will arrange anything here. Yeah, there's not much to arrange here. Maybe over here. Let's try that out. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Yeah, not bad at all. So the idea here is that if you are not an actual designer, you can simply click on this arrange with AI button and it will arrange everything for you. Now this is well and good, but what sort of technology are they using at the backend? So they haven't really mentioned anything about it, but my guess is that they are using a genetic algorithm. Now, genetic algorithm, basically what it does is that it creates a lot of different samples, and what it will do is it will try to find the best or the survival of the fittest kind of thing. So it will try to pick the ones that are the best ones based on certain criteria. So let me refer you to a video and you can learn more about genetic algorithms over there. So here is that video. You can check out the code train. By the way, if you are on YouTube and you are into coding and you haven't subscribed to the coding train, then you don't deserve to be on YouTube. Just leave the platform. This guy, he's a legend. So the way he teaches, he's probably the best teacher out there. If not the best, one of the best out there. So go ahead and subscribe to his channel and look at what he has to say about genetic algorithms with his series of genetic algorithm videos. You will learn a lot over there, and you can read different papers as well. I didn't find very specific paper that relates to something like this. If I do, I will put it in the description, but until then you can check out this series as well. So these were the three companies that I have found that are using AI to make money with their platforms, and they are using it very well. They are helping people out with their different algorithms and technologies, and hopefully this has given you the motivation, or this has provided you with that kickstart that you wanted to create your own models. So don't think of artificial intelligence as something that will be in the future. Think of it right now and how you can use it right now to solve different problems, even if the problem is just part of the solution. Like for example, in side beans, it is part of the solution. It's not the complete solution like the previous two examples. So maybe you can embed it with other solutions. So keep thinking about how you can utilize this awesome AI technology and create your own models. And yeah, so this is it for today's video. I hope you have learned something new. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one.